Good morning, my name is Jacob Holger. I'm an artist sculptor, and today we're going to sculpt a polymer clay dragon on a rock. Now, there's a couple things you should know. The rock does need to be sealed, and I will give you information in the video description about that, along with a tool and supply list, baking instructions for the dragon, and maybe some other important information that can help you out. Now, getting started here, we're going to be working with, of course, polymer clay in black because I like it how my finishes look on it, on black. And this is Sculpey 3. It's my preferred brand, but you might like another brand. Just make sure that it will stick to a rock because a lot of brands out there don't. All right. Now, the best way to roll this is on the table, and we're rolling the shape of the body or the torso of the dragon, and also the tail and the neck and head. And just try to get everything nice and uniform. Now we're going to create a seed of clay to go on the stone. We'll get a piece of clay and work it for a few minutes and get nice and soft and warm. And then I'll work it into the rock where the dragon will join the rock. And we'll score that, like I'm doing here, scratching it, getting it nice and rough. And we'll do the same on the dragon, where the dragon is going to join the stone. And then we twist it into place. Now I'm starting to turn the neck and head around, the beginning of the head around, getting it to kind of a nice, comfortable position. The same with the tail. Just trying to have a little bit of artistic form and nice and relaxed look. And then here I'm just shaking the clay and pushing at the same time to seed it onto the stone. Now I'm taking a sculpting tool and I'm creating an eye socket for the eye of the dragon. And then a ball of clay will become the eyeball, and that goes into the eye socket. Next I'll take a sculpting tool and put in a pupil for the eye. Now I'll take a needle of clay and I'll use that as an eyebrow over the eye. And then I'll blend the eyebrow into the top of the dragon's head. Next I'll take the back end of a paintbrush and create a nose hole for the dragon. And then with a needle of clay, I have created an ear. I'll apply it to the head where I want it, and then blend it into the head. Blending it there with my thumb, as you can see. Now I'll take a sculpting tool and I'll just touch it up and make sure it looks good, and then I'll go ahead and create the inside of the ear, a little kind of hole and shaping the inside of the ear. Next I'm forming the spade or the end of the dragon's tail. It's going to kind of look like an arrowhead in a way. And when I get to the shape I want, I'm going to squeeze with my fingers to produce a kind of a ridge along the top of it, just to kind of add some character to it. And now I'll add it to the end of the tail, and kind of shaking my hand again like I did earlier, I'll press it into the rock. And then twist the end up, kind of giving it a nice relaxed look. I kind of want to go with a nice flowing, relaxed look. Now rolling two balls. I start with two balls the same size, and then I shape the legs and I start putting the back legs on, put them into place, and then blend them into the body, and do that on both sides. I do that in the back leg and then the front leg. Now I'm rolling small noodles, and these will be the toes for the feet of the dragon. And if you notice, I bend these noodles, these toes, I bend them a little bit in the middle. It just adds some depth, and when you put them on that way, they look a lot more realistic. See how that looks? And you want to do all the toes this way for all 4 feet. Now I'm rolling a noodle, and I'm going to create a nice little anklet for the dragon. I fold it in half and then I twist it to create a nice little spiral, and then put that on the dragon's ankle. Now what I'm doing here is rolling little scales. When I have enough, I'll start applying them to the body of the dragon. And now I begin applying them, starting at the tail. And when I put one on, I blend it in at the closer to the head side. And I just work myself around all the way to the top of the head. Now I'm rolling another noodle, and this is very much like the anklet. I roll the noodle, fold it in half, and twist it into a spiral, and this is a unicorn type horn that I put on most of the dragons I make. I just think they're really nice to do. And then blend it into the top of the dragon's head. Now I'm just going along these where I put the scales on and making sure they're shaped the way I like. Now I'm going to start making the wings. I start off again with 2 balls the same size, and then I shape the wings and try to make them look about the same. And here I've got some wire, and I'm going to create just some wire supports on the inside of the wings where they join the body. And I fold it in half and twist it, and that strengthens the wire. Then I insert it into the wing first, and then apply it to the body, pushing it on. Once the wings are on there, then I blend them into the body, and then position the wings the way I want them, again going with that nice flowing look, paying attention to artistic form. Then I put scales on the wings the same way I did the body. Next I take little bits of wire and basically staple any place where I joined like a leg to the body or anything like that. I'm going to include a video on how to smooth polymer clay. I'm going to put a link for that in the video description so you can see how that's done. We should not skimp on this step. Now we're going to finish the dragon, and this is Ex Pigments, and I use it a lot. It comes in many different colors. I'm just showing you some of the samples of it. And but I like to do my dragons in purple. I'm really fond of this color. It's actually called Reflex Violet, and then I'm also going to use bronze. And you just brush it on. Basically, you definitely want to dab your brush on the table before you, or on a paper towel before you start applying it, just so it doesn't go on real heavy. But yeah, it's very easy to apply, and it's quite beautiful, and it's a shimmering color, just perfect for a dragon. You just take your time and go around and brush it. And then what I do is I take bronze, I put it on my finger, and then I just highlight, parts like the eyebrows and the edge of the ear and the unicorn horn and the scales, and against the purple, it's really quite beautiful. And the way the scales are laid on, you can see it's just gorgeous. The idea here is just to highlight really in. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. I have many videos along these lines. And then also please leave me a comment, a question, or something like that in the comment section. And please rate the video. Let me know what you think of it. If you'd like to share a picture or any conversation or questions or that sort of thing, you can also send to my email address, which is in the About section of my channel page. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support, and have a great day.